Flashbacks to what? Oh, you used to rhyme or something? Y'all used to be in the booth together?
I ain't never giving up.
Uh-oh.
And don't do that here.
Exclusive.
No,
exclusive.
hey,
Exclusive.
Don't start this shit.
Let's go ahead and...
Yeah.
Oh, man. I do want to hear that track one day, man. Y'all need to go ahead.
Listen, it's a whole video for it, my brother.
A video?
Yes. Listen, we did a music video and everything.
Oh, my God. Ernest, you ain't told me none of that now.
We did, and he recorded it off his cell phone.
Yo, this is like exclusive content right here. I never known.
You ain't gonna never hear that shit. Never hear that shit.
Yes, you gonna hear it. Listen, for everybody that's watching and everybody that's listening.
See, we about to X you off the show right now. If you start that, we gonna kick you off the show. I promise you. I'm not lying.
We ain't even getting to the intro, but yeah. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I know it's Black History Month, but it was feeling too good outside today, man. It was like 70-something degrees, man.
It was a good day outside.
Yeah. So I gotta play some spring music here a little bit. Welcome to the Poor Man's Poetry Podcast, episode 30.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we in the 30s. Yeah.
That's why the niggas you be with talk down like they don't fuck with me. I get money realistically, and the homies show me love. Groupies wanna lead a club with me. Ain't nothing to a G. Let your hair blow in the breeze, want some bomb ass weed. Get high, cruise at a jet speed. Do it like I do it for TV. 675 Damier LV, 7 something with tax. And when I'm on the plane, got to carry on the match. Nigga, that's flash shit. Tryna peep game, lil' homie, just watch this. Champagne in my cockpit, talking about you got a man, mommy, just stop it, please. As we proceed to give you what you need to roll.
Yeah, man, it's that spring vibe. That's how you gotta feel coming into the springtime. Yeah. Pollen is coming. Allergy season. Oh my gosh. Man, could end that COVID shit out there. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into this episode. Yeah. As you can see, we got a special guest in the house.
Yes, sir.
Another one for episode 30. Got my guy Chris in the house from Savannah Eye Doctor. Let me get it right. Savannah Eye Doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming on, brother.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to, show black business owners some love, man, on the podcast.
Absolutely. Especially during Black History Month, which we don't want to say that. We want to say Black History Year.
Facts.
Yes. Because we don't want to. It's only 28 days anyway. And
shortest month of the year.
Absolutely.
It's all good though.
Mm-hmm.
We damn near invented everything.
Everything.
Literally, for real.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to everybody, all of our ancestors from the past that have put in work and
yes, sir,
paved the way for us to be doing the things that we do today.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chris, man, tell us about your business. What you do, man?
Oh man.
Short version. I don't get too long.
Man, listen, man.
Get long-winded.
It's a long story, man, because it's been a road.
We got nothing but time.
Yeah, we do got time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'll give y'all a short synopsis of how I started my business. It kind of just fell in my lap, to be quite honest. It was my daughter. She wanted an iPhone 4, and back then when they first came out, every time a new iPhone come out, it's expensive, right?
Absolutely.
So, I couldn't afford it at the time. So, this guy walked up on me when I was at work.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, man, I found this phone. Did you want to buy it from me?" And I was like, yeah, I'll buy it from you. He said, "I'm going to be honest with you. I found it in the middle of the road. And, it had got ran over. It had got wet. It had rained that day. So, he said, if you want it, just give me $20 for it." And I said, all right. I gave him $20 for the phone. So, I took it in my car and I plugged it up. And I said, oh, the screen still light up, so maybe it still works, right? So I'm going to see if I can get somebody to fix it. And if something clicked in me, I said, you know what? Maybe I can just find the part online and fix it myself.
Good, thanks.
So, long story short, I fixed it myself.
How did you fix it? What you did to it?
I went online. I think I went on eBay, and I ordered the part on eBay.
Okay.
And I literally watched a YouTube video. Like, everything, my whole business started from watching a YouTube video.
That is what's up.
So, I watched a YouTube video. I was able to fix it myself, and I gave it to my daughter or whatever. So, a friend of mine, my best friend Tony, his wife, her best friend broke her phone. And she was like, "Hey, well, I know a guy who fixes phones." And she said, "Well, his name is Chris." She gave my number. This random lady called me saying, "Hey, I can can you fix my phone? Or somebody told me that you can fix my phone for me.
Right.
And I was like, well, I fixed one phone. I don't think that really qualifies me as somebody who fixes phones. You know what I'm saying?
But still, that word of mouth.
Yeah. And she was like, hey, if it doesn't work, then, I'll just file an insurance claim on it, whatever the case is. And I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and try it. I fixed it, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. Like, from there, it just kind of spread out into a whole deal. I was
build your clientele.
Yeah. I mean, I was still working. So I was kind of fixing phones in my living room, still working 2 jobs, still driving Uber on the weekends. And once it got to a point where I couldn't have people coming to my house all the time like that.
Okay.
So I was forced to get a small office space. I worked out of that office space for about 2 years. Yes, and after I worked out of that office space, I, just built relationships with, other repair shops in the area. And the one lady who owns Savannah Eye Doctor, I had a relationship with her. I would go and see her. If she needed something, she would call me, or if I needed something, I would call her.
Okay.
And she just hit me up one day, like, it was random. Like, she sent me a DM on Facebook and was like, hey, I'm shutting down my business, and if you don't buy it, then I'm not going to sell it to anybody. I'm just going to close the doors.
Wow. That's how it's just, that's a blessing right there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But and it's amazing how you're just talking about how you just like scaled up your business. Like a lot of people think that, like you have to just, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing also, but a lot of people think that you just have to start out the gate and just have like everything, like all your equipment and just start, office space and everything. But like you say, you scaled it up.
Yeah.
And you got up there to the point that you are now.
Yeah. I mean, it takes time. A lot of people think that they just need to get, X amount of dollars, and, they think of the big picture. And they forget that it's a journey. It's a process. Right. I always tell people that entrepreneurship is not a destination. It's a journey. Okay. And it's a never-ending journey. That journey will never stop.
That's true.
Just because you are an entrepreneur, nothing stops. You have to continue to keep going.
Yeah, because once you get to one milestone, you're gonna be like, okay, well, I got to get someplace else, right?
And so, once you stop, once that drive within you ends, and you're not motivated to get to that next step, then that might just be the end of the journey for you. Yeah. You hear what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So it's kind of like you gotta instead of focusing at the end goal, you just gotta be able to stop and smell the roses on the way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's
you got to. You got to.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
So you travel and you go to different people. Do you have? I'm pretty sure you do have a location. You do have a location, but
that man got a lot of locations. He need to let me hold some money. That's what we need. I ain't lying.
I ain't got no money.
He lying.
See, now that we're talking about misconceptions, that's another misconception. Every entrepreneur does not have money.
Okay, I totally understand. I'm starting off on a very small scale, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, we are comfortable. Right. Yes, we just comfortable.
I hear
so
right.
And I do have 2 locations. Our first location, which was the one I purchased in 2016. I think it was 2016. Yeah, so. I purchased that location in 2016, and we just opened our second location last year, November.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
And August of last year is when we purchased our mobile van. So
okay,
and
I think that's why I was going with that. I didn't know if you just had the mobile van or if you had the location.
Yeah. So I do have the 2 locations, and for me, it's like I think long term, anything can change. Circumstances can change. The economy can change. Even with like the pandemic, gratefully we didn't slow down. We actually picked up.
Nice.
Because the more people are home, the more they have their electronics, the more likely they are to break it. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So
especially with these kids and they got to use their devices. And
we fix so many iPads. It's ridiculous. We still fixing school iPads.
Really.
We fix them all the time.
Staying busy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. But, for me, like, having the van was like a security blanket.
Okay.
Because, God forbid, one day, we have to close both our locations. I still have a van, and I still have tons of clients in my database. So, the worst case scenario, I can just be a one-man show, mobile van, still making money, comfortable.
You can scale up, then you can scale down.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So technically, like the van is like your third location.
Correct.
Exactly. Correct. Right. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Nah,
what's up.
just to give y'all, and nobody, y'all are the only ones that know about this. I have not shared this with anybody other than my wife, so this is an exclusive. Let me get
exclusive.
the
Oh, we got one.
So I was approached by a big figure in our industry. He's very known for coming up with industry changing tools, right? So y'all know the Eco ATM where you go to the ATM and stick your phone in and they buy your phone from you, right? You see him in Kroger in the mall, all that.
Yeah. Okay.
So he DM'd me on Facebook, and mind you, I don't know why, but people see me as, you know, like an OG in this industry because I've been doing it for so long.
Okay.
That's usually how you become an OG, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, but at the same token, I've never looked at myself like that. When people see me and they see, I mean, I don't know what they see or what they perceive, but me, I'm just doing what I do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just working hard. I'm just trying to make it and be innovative along the way. Right. So he sent me a DM and he was like, "Hey, I want to meet up with you. I want to come to your shop." He said, "I'm in Macon. Pedro told me, you know, you would be somebody who might be interested in this product."
Okay.
So he came up with a tool to repair back glass, and I thought it was just another tool, you know. And I was like, well, like, I don't know if you want. I don't want to waste your time and you drive 2 hours for me to not want to buy what you're selling. You get what I'm saying? Because the one thing I don't want to do is waste people's time, because that's
money.
That's the one thing you cannot get back is your time. So he was like, "Listen, man, like, if you don't want it, like, I don't care, but it's just not something that I can tell you over the phone. Like, you have to see it." And I said, "Hey, if you want to come, like, be my guest."
Okay.
So he comes to the shop, right? And we was, you know, chopping it up for a minute, man. I knew him from Facebook, but I never met him in person. You feel me? So we chopping it up, man, and he was like, "Yeah, well, let me show you what I got." I said, "Man, just, like, show me what you got for me, man." Because in my mind, I'm thinking another back glass tool. He got a,
like, just straight get to the point. Get to the point.
So like, he got a van. He has a van just like mine that's outside a Ford Transit.
Okay.
It didn't have any, like, logos or nothing on it. So he went to the back of the van. He popped the doors on the back, and he goes in the back and he rolls this machine out. He rolls it out and he stands it up, and, like, my eyes just lit up. So what it is it's a standalone machine that you can place in high populated areas. I'm thinking like a mobile military base, because that's probably the most secure place, right? They don't have repair shops on the military base.
Right.
So and
the PX or something like that.
Correct. So it's a standalone machine. You walk up to it, you press a button, it'll make a video call to one of our locations. And they'll say, "Hey, we'll answer it, of course. Hey, I have this iPhone 7 or this iPhone 8 Plus. Can you fix this for me?" "Oh yeah, we can fix that for you. Here's your code." Boom, boom, boom. You put your code in, and you put your device inside of whatever lockbox we tell you to put it in. You put your device in there. You close it up. You take the key, so nobody can get in that lockbox but you. We send our mobile van to that location to take the device out, repair it. We put it back in the mobile box. And once the customer pays their invoice, we tell them, "Hey, your device is ready for pickup. You can pick it up between this time and that time." If they don't pick it up between that time, you have to pick it up at one of our locations, because that prevents people from, trying to break into it. We don't want people's devices in there overnight. Right,
but what Pedro is
innovative.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
What Pedro?
So
it's sort of like like the same thing, similar to like the you guys seen the Amazon drop boxes where they like something like that, something like that.
It kind of remind me of the red box a little bit, but on the side,
exactly, something like that. Yeah,
it's the exact same thing.
Yo, shout them out for real. That's dope. That's amazing.
Idea, and I can definitely see how that'd be able to help you.
Yeah. I mean, we can just run ads, and we can run ads on Facebook, Instagram, around that specific item or that specific machine, and people know, it'll bring awareness to them, and when they see it, oh, I can do this, and then it fits with the no contact thing, with the pandemic and all. So
absolutely,
I'm excited. I mean, it may work, it may not. Worst case scenario, we can put it outside of one of our locations, for like an overnight drop box or something like that.
There you go.
I'm gonna be honest with you. From hearing the story that you just told, I would recommend you actually put it in another location. So you basically have actually 4 locations outside of the van, the 2 stores, and now you got that. Because now, like you were saying, like with the PX and things like that, anywhere that you can specifically be at that time, they could do it. So I say go get that money for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to the dude, man, who came up with that idea, man, and that's doing it. But yeah, I definitely salute you on that. I recommend you do it.
Yeah, I can't say it's. I really was not supposed to tell you, but
it's all good.
Giving us that info.
Hey, that's free promo.
That's actually knowledge. Also,
Yeah,
it's knowledge for just for anybody who's thinking about you coming up with that idea for something else. If they wanted to. So.
For real. Y'all can drop y'all PS5s in there too. I'll come repair them.
No.
Don't do that. I will.
He will not have the location.
I will not.
To the machine.
But guess what? If y'all drop it off, I got y'all though.
I just realized y'all over here doing the sipping. I ain't even putting nothing in my cup yet. But y'all mind if I...
Go ahead, do your thing. You can have whatever you want.
I'm just getting a little bit. But yeah. One thing I did notice is that you were talking about your Facebook ads, and I have noticed your ads on social media.
Definitely.
How do you you don't got to give the people or give us too much information, but how do you feel like that is that you feel that's it's beneficial to your business mostly for?
I mean, yeah, it's when you stop marketing your business. In other words, you stop reaching.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear
word of mouth is beautiful. Word of mouth is wonderful. But at the same token, you still need to reach your target audience. You have to continue to reach out to people. Right. If you're not reaching out for new customers, you are at risk of your business completely failing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's where a lot of people that's where they
fail.
Yeah, they fail. They don't really get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some people think that they can just be strictly internet or strictly online or something like that.
I think it's, not to cut you off, I think it's a great networking tool in general because, like you said, it's able to reach people that you don't see on a daily basis.
Correct.
You or I. So when you actually do something like that, overall, people are like, man, you know what? Let me go check them out because I see exactly what he's doing. Yo,
right.
I done got this iPhone messed up. Anything can happen. So yeah, I think it's dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, the company that we use a marketing company. I used to try and run those ads myself, but being a business owner, you have to realize that you are not good at everything. We would like to believe that we're good at everything, but we're not. And what I'm good at is what I'm good at. I'm good at fixing devices. I'm good at dealing with customers. I'm not a marketing specialist. I don't know how SEO works. I don't know anything about Google Ads. You get what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
It's more efficient for you to hire people to do those things because that's one less thing you have to worry about.
True.
Yeah, and you can focus on the things that you actually know how to do.
Exactly.
That you're actually great at doing.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah. Things that I need to try to learn myself these days because I'm just like, I'm gonna do all these ads, but like you said, I'm not no SEO specialist. And,
but I would say this though, like you do a great job though, Dennis, as far as like what you do and how you do it because you actually try to study and actually get a better understanding of it. Because like one of the things he said, like once you focus in, like what we doing right now overall is beneficial. But running ads and doing all this other stuff, like if that's not your area expertise, then, sometimes you gotta hire people.
You're right. You're absolutely right, bro. Yeah.
But no, you're not saying that you don't do it right.
No.
he do it right, y'all.
And then like you have to hire like the right people. You get what I'm saying? So every company that runs ads is not the right company to run your ads. Okay. You feel me? So the company that I chose to go with was Repair Lift. Shout out to my man Corey and Oliver.
Are they local here?
No, they're not local. They're actually in Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. 666. Y'all ain't got the 6?
No, we don't got that one. We don't got
OVO Sound Radio. I'm just gonna say.
we know that's free promo. We ain't got paid for that. Nah, Drake, you ain't getting this money. No, not today.
Oh man, yeah. So they are.
I rock with Drake. It's all good.
But he ain't getting paid for this. He don't pay up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so I rock with them because funny story. I'm not gonna say I hated them, but I felt like their ads were misleading because I kept seeing the ads And I'm like, who are these people, to tell me, why do I keep seeing their ads saying, oh, we can help you generate more leads in the repair industry and, blase blah. I just wasn't believing it like at all whatsoever.
Okay.
And then I just kind of sat back and I was like, maybe I'm being a bit pessimistic, right? Maybe I'm just being bullheaded and, not wanting to actually look into it. Maybe they are good at what they do. You get what I'm saying? So I went ahead and tried it, man, and it's a good company. I know a couple of people who use that company, and
is that just what they specialize in?
They specialize in running ads for repair shops and third party repair shop owners, because Google they switched up their algorithm where third party repair shops cannot run ads. So what there's a workaround that they do to allow you to still be able to run ads. So they run my Google ads, they run my Facebook ads, they post on my Facebook page for me, and they also do any graphics that I need. I just send them a quick message and I get my graphics for promotions and stuff I want to do.
I'm gonna have to talk to you after. Yeah,
for real, I was gonna say the same damn thing. I'm like, man, you got a lot of stuff going on over there.
Yeah. I mean, but at the same token, it takes time to do that stuff. Like
right.
if I was like beginning, I would just hit up Fiverr or something like that, because that's more efficient. You get what I'm saying?
I'm along those lines.
You just do what works for the budget at the moment. You get what I'm saying?
But one thing I think the people, and I can honestly say, with the whole process, you built it brick by brick.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what a lot of people look at. They look at oh man, look where he at right now, but they don't understand the background. They don't understand the story. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying? And that's what makes a lot of people who they are as individuals. So yeah,
a lot of people actually have to try to create something. Like a lot of people haven't done, tried to do any, not saying try to do anything, but a lot of people haven't tried to build something up.
True.
So they look at it and they say, okay, well, why isn't this? Why isn't that? But have you tried to actually do it?
Facts.
That's what it is. Sometimes.
Man, let me tell this story. So I was at the store one day, right?
God.
I'm at the store and he happened to leave the store. I'm at the back of the store and he had some customers come in. He was like, man, hold on the store. I'm at the back of the store. I'm like, some folks came in. I'm sitting up here like, what you want me to do?
I said, cash him out. Man,
for real, I'm sitting up here like, man, I can't do nothing. What Candace? Candace. I'm about to call his wife and everybody. I'm talking about Kiara, all of them. It's just not working for me.
You ain't know what to do up there.
I did, and I'm sitting up here I'm at the machine.
You gotta read the instruction manual or something.
I'm telling you, I don't know nothing about.
Maybe we should have gave him proper training before we left him.
Didn't give me proper training, and you didn't pay me either. I need a severance pay or something like that. A surcharge.
Severance pay.
I tell you what, the check you getting ready to write me, just take your pay out of that check.
Okay, well, shoot, I'm gonna pay you.
Well, that's coming out of Curtis' budget, because I don't know where we don't got that in this month's budget. Yeah.
But yeah, though, it's dope though, because knowing this guy for the longest, I didn't know where he was going at the pizza, because he started out when I met him at a church event a while ago.
Okay.
And, that's crazy.
We started, bro. You know how long we've been rocking, bro?
That was even before I went to Miami.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. We've been rocking since probably about 13, 14 years, if not longer than that. Because you was around when we was at Sawtell before I had my oldest son.
Bro, this was
before you even got married.
Bro, that's like 15 years.
That's what I'm saying. And to see the growth at where he is right now and where he's trying to go, I'm just sitting back like this here with popcorn, just waiting for the next joint to pop off. Because I know he got something up under his sleeve. But it's dope though, man. Between that and his wife and everything like that, man, to see how they've grown as a couple, it's dope, man. Seeing what they got going on for real.
That's what's up, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a little break, and we're gonna come right back.
Bro, this your first.
All right, we back on.
Cause you be going hard on that. What's that? What's that app you told me to download? Clubhouse.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask him about next. Yeah. All right, we back on.
Cause you be going hard on that. What's that? What's that app you told me to download? Clubhouse.
Oh Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask him about next. Yeah, so tell us about this Clubhouse entrepreneur network that you have.
Yeah, man, they handing out $1,000 and ain't gave me not a penny.
Hey, you did your homework, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
He did his homework.
Yeah.
Hey.
I had followed y'all earlier. I definitely wanna, cause I'm on Clubhouse. I've been on Clubhouse for a minute, you know, but it's like I don't really know how to like navigate it, or you know, it's like, you know, I jump in the rooms, you know, and I try to jump in, not just any rooms, you know, I try to jump in the rooms, you know, that I think are gonna help me, you know, to give me some type of information, but still, even with those, it's like you don't know like if people are gonna let you speak or what, this, that, and the third. So it's like I don't know.
Well, I'll say this: like what I've learned from Clubhouse is like some rooms you can speak because like they actually all. The first time I was on Clubhouse, this dude asked me to speak, and I'm sitting up here like, bro, I don't know what to say. This is my first time on here.
Right.
But I noticed like a lot of rooms will actually ask you to speak, so you could do promo, you could do different things like that. But you definitely got to be mindful of the rooms you walk into, for real.
Clubhouse, man, gosh, I got a lot to say about Clubhouse.
All right.
Because Clubhouse has replaced my podcast time. It has replaced my music time. It has replaced my Instagram time. My Facebook.
Really?
I'm serious, man.
This man was at my house at my kid's birthday party Sunday on Clubhouse.
It was just a quick.
Man, that man was on it for a long time.
But no, what's so fascinating. I'm not sure how old you are, but it kind of reminds you of like chat rooms that they used to have over the phone years and years ago.
Chat line.
It's more of an organized chat line where
when I first moved down here, that was popping. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
That was popping for real.
Yeah, it's like an organized chat line where you can actually see the people that you interact with, and the main screen is called your hallway.
Right.
And the people you follow is what curates your hallway. So your hallway will be reflecting upon the type of people that you follow. You get what I'm saying? So you'll only see rooms that people that you follow are normally a part of. As soon as you
are you referring to the people you follow on Twitter?
No, the people you follow on Clubhouse.
Okay.
Because I don't think I added nobody on Clubhouse.
Well, that's the thing. If you don't follow anybody on Clubhouse, then you'll just see rooms that are typically trending. You get it?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that could be what's wrong, because I only follow maybe like 10 or 15 people or something like that. So it's like I'm only getting what's
so what
trending.
you're going to see, you're not really going to see a whole lot simply because you only follow a couple people.
So who all are some of the people that you follow on Clubhouse? Because we probably need to.
I follow a good bit of people because, mind you, I've been on the app since December. So from December to now, I've amassed a little over 6,000 followers, about 6,300 followers.
Nice.
And that's just from, being in networking rooms. And like I said, when we got on the app, that was the time to be on the app.
Okay.
Because it allowed you to get your followers up quickly, and it allowed you to establish yourself as a trusted moderator or a trusted source on the app.
I got
what I'm saying? So... it's a real dope app. I like it because it allows you to make real personal connections with people, as opposed to like Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. I mean, everything is cool, like looking at videos and text, but when you actually hear a person's voice, it's a little bit more personal.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? And you can have more of a relationship with people when you talk to them. I have people on there that I consider friends now because I talk to them on a regular basis.
Yeah, you build that relationship.
Yeah, it's literally a relationship building app, and you can build relationships with people all over the world. And you can build relationships with people who have successful podcasts. And you can learn how to monetize your podcast and learn tips and tricks that you can do to better your podcast. They even have rooms. They have rooms about how to build your YouTube following, how to build your podcast following, how to do this, how to do that. They have, rooms that are curated around that. And it's good to go into those rooms and just sit back. Sometimes it's good to sit back and listen. Other times, me personally, we are in big rooms a lot because we run a lot of networking rooms, and I've been on there for a while. So anytime I come into a room, 9 times out of 10, I'll be at the top moderating because I've already established myself as a trusted moderator and somebody who brings value to the platform whenever I'm in a room. Right. But it's also good to just come into a room, like smaller rooms. I love going into the smaller rooms where it's just random people that I don't know. Just pop in and start talking and having conversation.
That's dope. Like Clubhouse.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start jumping on there a little bit more. I mean,
you and me both.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard now. It's hard when you're just starting because it's a bit bigger than it was back then. So it may be a bit confusing when you jump onto it, but when you actually get in and you start talking to people and you start building relationships with people and you find your tribe, find the people that resonate with you, right? It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, I've been coming up with some ideas I think that might be able to possibly work on Clubhouse, but yeah, we'll see.
What I would say.
Go ahead.
No, what I would say is go into the search bar at the top left hand corner and search for clubs centered around podcasts. Okay. So if you go into the search bar and you type in, podcasts or podcast users, podcast builders, successful podcasts, you'll see it'll search for people who have that in their bio, and it'll search for clubs that are centered around podcasts. So that would help you to see more podcast related things. So just things that you're interested in general. Like I'm Marvel. I'm in a Marvel club where they have a call every, I think it's Friday. Okay. Friday or Saturday, centered around WandaVision. I don't know if you've seen WandaVision before.
I was just before y'all came in here. That's what I was just watching. I'm only on episode 5 because I just started it over the weekend. Don't tell me anything. Don't spoil it for me. I'm only on episode 5.
Man, this is supposed to be an entrepreneur podcast. And
I don't know nothing about none of that stuff y'all talking
about. I just got into it myself over the weekend.
I got an idea. Let's just kick him out, and then we can have our own WandaVision podcast.
I got
you. We about to make you leave. Now.
You don't want to pay me anyway. I'm
I ain't paying you at all.
You gotta pay that man. You gotta.
I am paying.
Oh no. Before we go into that, man, we gotta talk about. I don't know. The camera probably can't see the box there right there, but we gotta. I told my man that we wasn't gonna talk about them winging in Savannah. Yeah, I told him that we wasn't gonna talk about it, but yeah, we gotta talk about their wings.
Yo,
A1, brother.
A1 since day one. I'm glad I hit you up. And I'm gonna finish mine tonight. So
yeah. I still got more. I'm gonna finish up, but yeah, we definitely gonna be calling you again and probably for some other things. So
that's a real shade, right?
Yeah, that's Roche.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Gotcha. Brian Roche?
Kenneth.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenneth. You're right. It is Kenneth. Yeah.
Yo, it's amazing though, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Even from that aspect, like they networking through the city as well.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. We got everybody that we messing with, bro. We gotta keep tight. You know what I'm saying? So
for real,
I saw they was making moves. That was dope.
Yeah, they are.
I ain't gonna lie though. We probably gotta pull up to a Port Palooza one night too. We probably gonna.
It's a couple little things going on this weekend that I'm probably gonna put my little head, put my face in for a little second.
Let me know, man. We probably gonna have to roll together, man, for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I can go.
you more than welcome to come, brother. You more than welcome.
Man, hell no, he can't come. He ain't coming with us, man. Let him stay home.
This man got 4 he about to have 4 locations, man. He can come with us anywhere, man. I'm trying to soak up all the knowledge, man. I need it all.
Knowledge? Yeah, I can give you his number. Y'all can talk. Cause he get on my damn nerves. This man don't pick up the phone. Candace. What Candace say? She ain't on here, but you need to go holler at his wife. His wife will make him pick up the phone. His wife will make him pick up the phone.
He's a busy man. You don't understand he's busy.
No, the thing is, like with me, and I try to tell people all the time. I know he's just joking, but
right.
I tell people all the time, like when I don't answer my phone, it's not intentionally to ignore you, but like busy. The way my brain works is if I'm doing something, I have to focus on what I'm doing because if I'll lose, I know myself and I lose focus easily. My wife will tell you that I lose focus easily.
Right.
If my wife call or if, my kids call or something like that, then I'm just gonna drop everything I'm doing and answer the phone because it might be something important.
Right.
But just me in general, I know how my brain works and. It's a gift and a curse, being an entrepreneur and being a creative person. The gift is it allows you, the freedom and the opportunity to build things that you can reap the rewards from in the future.
Absolutely.
The curse is your mind never stops.
True.
Your mind just, I woke up like 5 o'clock.
I was just about to say that. You wake up in the morning, and that's the first thing on your mind.
Yeah, and I hate it too. I hate it sometimes, but I'm thankful for it because some people they don't have the right mind. You get what I'm saying? Some people can't stay on track for 1 second. They don't have creative juices. You get what I'm saying? They are unfortunately stuck in the rut of having to go into a job that they hate every single day, and that's all they know, and they cannot get out of it. So to me, it's a blessing to me to have that. But like I said, it is also a curse because my mind, it never stops. It's always it's always going. It's always thinking of what can I do better? What can I do different?
And I think not to cut you off because
But you cut me off.
I did.
No, just kidding. Go ahead.
I'll be saying the same thing to her sometimes. Go ahead.
People say, not to cut you off, but you cut me off.
I cut you completely. But now, I was listening. Shout out to Dr. Boyce Watkins. I was listening to him this morning, and a lot of stuff he was basically talking to had to basically pertain to the same thing. It has to do with the mindset of the individual, because like it all has to do with the mindset. A lot of people are so. I think they box themselves in as far as like, all right, cool, I'm just cool with my 9 to 5. As long as I get my daily paycheck, I'm cool.
Right.
But honestly, it just shows you that people are at different places in their lives that they either want to grow or they want to stay content. Content is fine, but if you want to grow and to be a better version of you, then of course you got to do some uncomfortable stuff in order to put you in a better position.
Correct.
That was a good word for uncomfortable. A lot of people don't like to be out of their comfort zone. So
at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, the more uncomfortable I listen to and I watch Grant Cardone a lot because the way his mind works is you either go big or you go bigger.
Okay.
Because if you're not going big, Grant his philosophy is anytime that he's invested in something, he's always investing as much as he can. He said that anytime he goes into something, he never goes in with the intention of, trying to play it safe. If he gonna do it, he gonna do it all the way. And if it fails, guess what? We're going back to the drawing board.
There you go.
And we're gonna do that 10 times. And we'll do it. We'll do it if we make $100,000. The next time we trying to make $1 million. We trying to do it 10 times. And whatever worked the first time, I'm gonna do that again 10 more times. And then if I do that 10 times, my revenue increases by 10.
There you go.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
so,
dope.
and
That's dope.
It's not to say that everything works out because everything doesn't work out. There's things that I've done that have completely failed. And when you do things that are successful and you become, you get some sort of success, whether that be financially or whatever the case is.
Some type of recognition or something like that.
Whenever you do something that is successful, you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and it's gonna boom. It's gonna do good.
Right.
But like it doesn't, and that can kind of that can ruin your it can kind of ruin, like, get on your motivation. It can get you a little down because I'll be honest with you, we had a second location before. Well, our first location we had for a while.
You talking about that other spot there?
Yeah, the one we had with Devin.
You talking about off of Bull Street, right?
No, the one Pembroke.
Oh yeah.
That was probably about 2018, maybe
19.
2019. It was 19.
Okay.
So me
shout out to church boy.
Shout out to my boy Devin Pickett.
Right.
With Fathom Realty. He is a realtor at the moment. He sells home.
Keep giving plugs.
That's another avenue I want to jump into a little bit later on.
You gonna have to pay us for that. You ain't about to plug, man.
That's my boy though. But we as a matter of fact, him and we went into business together when I had my office. Yeah. So I fixed phones and he did more of the wholesale purchasing and selling. So he would pretty much buy and sell phones. And the both of us were in the same office. He paid half the rent, I paid half the rent. And, he had a job as well. So he would come in and he would do his thing. I have my desk. We've been doing business together for a long time. He's just a business-minded person.
That's how you need people like that around you, man.
Yeah. So the two of us, we decided to go on a joint venture. And we were like, okay, hey, let's open up a store together. So we looked around. Richmond Hill was primary location. That's where we wanted to go. But we could not find a location. But instead, we decided to go with a location that was in Pembroke. And the one thing that saved us in that situation, which was a blessing, was we were looking for a place to rent, but as opposed to renting it, what he did was he purchased the building. So since he purchased the building it had 3 units. It was our unit that was on the front, there was a hair salon that was in the back, and there was a house that was literally right next door to it that had a tenant already in it. So as opposed to us renting it, he purchased it. And we renovated the inside. After we renovated the inside, we opened it up as a Savannah Eye Doctor. And we had it the first couple months. We actually did really good. But Pembroke was such a small location, a small area. Mm-hmm. After it felt like we had fixed everything we could fix in that area. There's nothing more to fix.
Gotcha.
Because it was that small of a town.
True.
So we ended up, we decided we would just, cut our losses early because we weren't really making that much money. I was losing money having to pay somebody in my second location. Mm-hmm. In my first location, having to pay my technician. Okay. So we decided to, just kind of shut it down and we closed it down or whatever. But the good thing about it is he was able to sell that location. He sold the building.
That's good.
So since he sold it for more than what he bought it for. So he walked away with a nice chunk of change. So it was a win-win for everybody.
That's what happens when you own, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, if we would have rented that, we would have been stuck in a lease for. True. For Lord knows how long.
Yeah, if you tried to break it and do all type of
exactly. So that in itself was a blessing as well.
Yeah, man, that's the trials and tribulations of being an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, ladies. You see what happens when you drink? Entrepreneur, ladies and gentlemen.
Entrepreneur.
We're in the middle of a panoramic. I said a panoramic.
But yeah, that's what's up, man. Mm-hmm. So what's
you were saying that you used to do podcasting? You guys did a podcast before?
No.
Okay.
No. Never.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying that everything else goes to the side. I guess like listening to podcasts and listening to music. That. I got you.
Everything kind of took a back seat, and it's funny how it works because sometimes you just get on there and you just want to listen.
Right. Yeah.
So it's more. I like it because it's more of an interactive. It's more of an interactive experience as opposed to. Instagram or Facebook where you just kind of, it's like a thumb exercise. You just swipe and tap, swipe and tap, swipe and tap.
Exactly.
So I like it because it's more interactive and, you get to have genuine relationships with people. So.
But I kind of figured he was going to be a techie guy because, like, even when we used to record music back in the day, like, he was always in front of a computer. Would you think he would be more like an engineer or something? I thought he was going to be an engineer when he moved to Miami. I was trying to figure out I thought he was going to hook up with some Zoe, would probably trick that interested him down there.
No, I mean, I've always been like, technology has always been my thing.
Same here.
So music was more of an outlet for me, and there was, an opportunity for me to express myself. Okay. Right. And I used kind of the music and I learned the mixing aspect of it. And I could have probably had a career. I thought that I was gonna have this huge, recording studio, and I did real good at it. I've mixed a lot of people's music, and I did really good at it. I've mixed albums actually, people whose albums who did really good. So it just I've just always been a technology guy. So where I am now was everything that I did before was kind of like a journey up until where I am, molding you to where you are now. Yeah. So I totally understand that.
Foresight.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Even so, like when I was younger, the one thing that kind of stopped me from, and I'm not saying that smoking weed is bad, I just told myself I need to find another hobby. You get what I'm saying? So, technology is that new hobby that I found, fixing on computers and fixing computers, stuff like that. That was the new hobby. When I said I need to find another hobby, I just button.
There you go.
What you looking at?
I just found a computer to get into, and I popped it open and downloaded some apps on there, and it's just I've always gravitated towards electronics, and my mom will tell you that ever since I was young. So
that's what's up. Yeah, I'm the same way. I just you're absolutely right. I'm the same exact way. I'm
the one that had like my dad's phone line tied up for hours at a time because I was on AOL online. You get like playing The Sims, you know what I'm saying? Building stuff, and on Black Planet, you
in the chat room,
like learning HTML coding, code my own page and personalize it like that.
What high school did you go to? Well, if you don't mind me asking.
I went to Savannah High.
Yeah, okay.
I went to Savannah High 9th grade. Then I moved to Miami.
Okay.
And in Miami, I went to Miami South Ridge Junior High for 10th and 11th grade.
Okay.
And then when I moved back, I graduated from Johnson.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So I went to 3 high schools in high school.
You just seem like you went to like Jenkins or something like that.
I know a lot of people who that I went to middle school with. A lot of them went to Jenkins.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, so it's been a wonderful journey. Like I said, it's a journey. It's not a destination. Entrepreneurship. So, and you have to celebrate the small victories. You get what I'm saying? When I can recall days that I was literally I had a table. With some cases and some customized back glasses for iPhone 4.
Flea market, boy, he was
I went from selling Beats headphones at the flea market to just having just a table and accessories laid out. The very first day that I laid that table out, we didn't sell one item. You get what I'm saying? Me and a friend of mine, Trevon, the two of us, we just went out there. We posted up right there where Family Dollar is on Victory Drive. And I put my table out with my accessories, and we didn't sell nothing, So I went from selling nothing to literally, making 6 figures a year.
There you go.
But it's crazy that you mentioned that, because a lot of inventors, they don't never really hit the very first time they actually invent stuff. It's usually it may take some people 1, 2, 3, 4. It may take a ton of time before they actually boom. Yo, this is it for me.
Yeah, it's persistence. People
exactly. And consistency.
Thomas Edison, I think he had 100 different ideas before the whole situation that he actually invented.
If you're not going to be consistent, it's okay to fail. I mean, it's not really a failure. It's a lesson. You just know what to do different the next time.
Right. Exactly.
So, and you have to be okay with small victories. You have to be okay with only selling one product. You sold 1, okay, now go out and sell 2 more.
There you go.
You sold 2, go out and sell 4. You sold 4, go out and sell 8, and just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And the money that you make, one other thing, and I'm not sure how much longer we got, but
no, we got a lot of time. We got time, but go ahead, you good.
One other thing that people don't understand is that when you're trying to build a business, the money that you make is not money that you're making.
True.
You are not making money. You are investing money back into what you're trying to build.
Right.
Eventually, you will be able to keep some of the money. But in the beginning, when I started, my business was named CJ's Wireless. That's what it was. It wasn't even Savannah Eye Doctor. And I was, fixing stuff, and the money that I was making, I would keep maybe some of it. It kept us comfortable.
Right.
But I was still working a job. But the money that I was making, it was a flip game. When you sell something, you get some money in, you go buy some more stuff, expand your inventory, make your inventory a little bit bigger.
Sound like stocks.
Yeah. Just so.
That's why I'm doing the same thing here with the merch a little bit, but it's because I'm I do everything mostly in-house, so it's not saying we're selling a whole lot of merch, but we sold a little bit last year. But,
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You gotta you start building money up to buy the equipment that you need. My mentor, I use him as an example because I've literally he was a person that and shout out to my man Zarub Henry Murphy. He is my number one. He is my business mentor. Okay. He kind of molded me into being a business-minded person. And watching him grow to where he was, having just a couple of heat presses and, you know, a small office. I've watched him grow from one office to renting out 3 offices that was in one building, to leaving those 3 offices, to getting an actual complex, and then having that complex and outgrowing that. And I kept telling him, I said, listen, man, it's time for you to move out of this. You are outgrowing this space. And he just recently went into an even bigger complex. You see, so it's all about, you know, it's okay to start small, and you just have to slowly build. Right. Slowly build. Take a little bit of this money and put it towards buying more equipment. You know, and then buy some merchandise and buy some transfers and then now let's go ahead and pay somebody to do the website. You get what I'm saying? Just, you know, little by little. And when you look back, those small victories and those small steps, you'll see those small stones they'll build this huge mountain, and you'll look down and be like, that's what I used to be. Yeah, like I built, like this is what I built. You feel me? I kept, you know, putting these small pebbles onto this mountain, trying to build myself up to this place. Brick and brick. You look down and you see everything that I built, and then now you're like, okay, now I need to build a rocket ship so I can get to the moon, right? Yeah, so I can, you know, get to the moon. Now it's time for me to get to the star. Now I need to try and start building this rocket ship, right, and get this space station set up. You get what I'm saying? Absolutely.
It's an ongoing process.
Yep. Never ends.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, though. But that's how you build. That's how you. One person I can say I admire like that, even with Jay-Z. Even though he was worth what his net worth is, you still see him actually making business deals, making different things to actually build his brand for the upcoming generations to come.
Yeah, he's definitely my inspiration, because now he's able to say what he wants because he has the money. He doesn't really need anybody, so he's able to speak his mind, speak his mind now. So yeah.
And that 444 album was dope, just so y'all know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's one of his best albums.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Shoot, man.
You all right?
Man, they say GameStop, if you had 200, you get 200% if you.
Oh, it hit 200. Well, it went up 200% today, GameStop.
Yeah, boy. If you had start with them today, I don't know what they got going on. For real. But yeah, that's what's up. So what, outside of fixing those 1 or 2 phones, what really made you feel like, all right, boom, I think this is really like something that this is my call, and this is something I really, really desire to do?
I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When I noticed that it was just something that I've just always enjoyed it. So I never really sat down and said, "Oh, this is it." You get what I'm saying? Right. Because I always had my head down, and I was so focused on just trying to continue to build. You know, my mind was always focused on what's the next thing that I can do to be better. I never sat down and said, "Oh yeah, this is gonna make me a lot of money." I never did that. Okay. It was just, for me, it was just a process and a journey of just keeping my head down, working on this one thing and moving on to the next. That's really all it was. It was, I mean, it probably wasn't until people started saying, man, you like, hey man, like you a GOAT. You know, I like what you're doing. It wasn't until I started hearing that from people, I was like, I mean, like maybe I am doing something, but I'm not doing anything I'm not doing anything outside of the normal. I'm just taking my God-given talents and I'm using those talents to build something for myself, because I've worked for people all my life.
All right, so let's get back into this entrepreneur network. Let's get this right for the people.
Yeah, so what we wanted to do was just create a network of entrepreneurs who could like help each other. You know, just build a network of individuals where, you know, if there was something that you needed, let's say you needed somebody who was good at, you know, web developing or app building. Okay. You know, hey, we know somebody who can help you out with that. Hey, you know, hit up so and so, you know, and he'll get you right together. If you needed somebody who does, you know, flyers, or who's good, you know, who has a successful YouTube channel, who has a successful podcast. We wanted to create a platform that gave people the opportunity to be able to physically reach people who could actually help them and who genuinely wanted to help them succeed, you know, in whatever they were doing.
I like that idea. It's like a networking platform.
Correct. Yeah. So I mean, what we have now, the Clubhouse Entrepreneur Network, we started that with my man Bus. Bus, he been kind of busy, so our network kind of. We kind of lost our steam and we lost our traction because we weren't doing calls as much as we should have been. But and that was nobody's fault. It's just because when you have a pool of entrepreneurs, we are actually working. So we don't necessarily have the time to put into focusing in on running calls every single day at a specific time. And we just don't have the time or the resources to be able to do that because outside of the platform, we actually have stuff going on. Unfortunately, I know for a fact people within the platform who are on there a lot, they have nothing else going on. So they have the time to just sit on there and say, hey, I do this, I do that with no track record. So that's why it's also very, very important to be wary of the people that you align yourself with.
Do your research.
Yeah. And it's not hard to do your research on people. Like if I go
due diligence.
If I go on there and I say, hey, I own 2 locations and I make 6 figures a year, and the name of my company is so and so, Google me. Google my company. See if I have locations. Look at my Instagram.
Everybody should be searchable nowadays.
Exactly.
Pretty much, yeah.
Exactly. So that's why I tell people it's not hard. It's not hard to do your research. You don't want to take people's word at what they do. Yeah. But we also have now the members only network. We do run calls under the members only network club a lot. Good friend of mine, Jason King, he is the owner and founder of Payment Financial. Okay. It's PEYMYNT. It is an invoicing platform for small business owners, entrepreneurs, contractors, consultants, and more. It is the shorter version is the black-owned version of Square and PayPal.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, sir. Shout them out.
Yeah, shout out the name one more time.
So
he on Instagram?
He is on Instagram. His name is Jason King, the owner. The name of the business is Payment. It's PEYMYNT.
Okay.
I'll look you up later on, Playboy.
Yes. So DJ Envy actually did a cameo, did a video for them to promote their business.
Okay.
And it's literally, like I said, it's the black-owned version of Square and PayPal. I no longer invoice my customers using PayPal or Square, simply because I was using Square. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, even like on eBay now, like eBay's trying to like eliminate PayPal like out of the equation.
I noticed that.
So it's
I just noticed that.
Yeah.
I don't know when the last time I used PayPal.
Yeah, I mess with eBay quite a bit, and like they're trying to. They've eliminated.
I noticed
PayPal
I was able to check out using Apple Pay.
Exactly.
So I was like, when did they start doing?
Yeah,
before it was like strictly PayPal, and I was like, damn, when they started doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he it's called PEYMYNT. It's Payment Financial. Mm-hmm. He has a affiliate program right now to where, for instance, if you wanted to become an affiliate, you would sign up for the platform. If you needed to invoice any customers, you would invoice them using the payment platform.
Okay.
You connect your bank account, which is a simple process. If someone pays their invoice, that money goes into your bank account within 24 to 48 hours. Right? Easy. And then you can either sign up for a paid subscription or a free account. Free account.
What's the difference between the two?
Some of the paid subscriptions gives you chargeback insurance, which PayPal doesn't give you. Right? PayPal, they are all for the buyer, not the seller. And I've learned that myself personally.
That is true. Once you think about it, yeah. Then
just a quick story. I've had people purchase from my website via PayPal, come into my store, pick up the device that they purchased, file a chargeback. I have you on video walking into my store and walking out with your device, but PayPal says nope. We're gonna give them their money back, and they take the money from me. So I'm out of
even after the dispute.
Correct.
Wow.
Yes, I've had that happen twice. At least twice so far. After that, I said no longer will I deal with PayPal.
Wow. I thought PayPal was good for even after you file a dispute.
No, man. PayPal is horrible.
That's what you
PayPal is horrible.
That's what you get for being on Montgomery Street. You're right there by the hood, y'all. Y'all go ahead. Now, don't do that again now.
Yeah, so they have an affiliate program to where, you help promote the platform, and you get your own affiliate link. And for people who sign up using your link, you get $10 for every person that signs up.
Okay.
As long as they're, processing using the platform, but you get $10 for every person that signs up. You get that every month. Okay. And they cap you off at a certain dollar amount. I can't remember. He gonna be mad at me because I talk to him all the time. But they cap you off at a certain number. But you can literally make, $1,000 a month just from signing businesses up.
Nice.
And that's residual income. You'll get that. You'll
spreading the word.
Correct. You'll continuously get that. So I am a part of the affiliate program, but me myself, I do use the payment platform. He did secure a partnership with Kevin Harrington, this is all from Clubhouse. So there's a good side of Clubhouse.
Is the affiliate program open to anybody?
It is. It's open to anybody. So I can make sure you guys get access to the link. So once you sign up for the platform, you can use that affiliate link to send it to anybody who wants to sign up for the platform. So it's organic. Organic growth is much better than
absolutely.
But he has secured a partnership with Kevin Harrington, which is the original shark from Shark Tank, and this is all from Clubhouse. He's secured a partnership with them where they get.
Oh, is that old boy you was on the phone with that time I walked into the shop?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay, shout him out for real.
That's my boy Jason King, the owner of Payment Financial.
Shout out to Jason King, man.
So he
big
has
moves.
Yeah,
man.
big moves,
I gotta hit the air horn for that.
Yeah, I mean, long story short, the partnership that he has with them will definitely push his business over the edge where he was trying to get it, where he's able to raise the funds that he was looking to kind of jumpstart his business. So he'll be able to raise, I believe they're raising $3 million. Once they raise that $3 million, he'll be able to pump that money into coming up with API and things like that, so that people, and it can be, similar to PayPal, where if I want to send you some money, I can send it to you through payment. As opposed,
and
just
it'll
like
be all
Apple
black
Pay.
owned,
Correct.
like Cash App similar.
Correct, and it's all black owned. So he's looking to finish that up definitely by 2022. His company will be a multi-billion-dollar company, and it will go public. And for people like myself who are in early, we will receive shares within the company before it goes public, and once it goes public,
I'm gonna need that link when you
yeah, so that's the good part of being an affiliate for the program. Like once you become an affiliate and you get people signed up, you will receive shares automatically just from being an affiliate.
Nice.
In the program. So he is a man that's on a mission. He is really trying to create millionaires, and he is all for the African American community. He is all for our people. And like I said, I've used Square in the past to invoice my customers. I completely stopped because I've had a relationship with Square for 6 years, and I've paid off seven capital loans from them, working capital loans. So each working capital loan that I got from them, and I don't like to throw numbers out, but I just want to be honest so you can get some understanding of what's going on. I've paid off 7 working capital loans of at least $7,000 to $8,000 with them.
God damn!
Right. So each one, I've paid off 7, and then when the pandemic hit, my very last one had just paid off, and I should have gotten a notice for a renewal. Everybody who was due for a renewal, they got an offer, but as soon as the pandemic hit, the offer was retraced, and they didn't have access to that offer, so they couldn't get that capital. And these are small businesses we're talking about. We don't
need that capital.
Exactly. We need that capital to keep our money going, especially when the pandemic hit. They got scared. They said, hey, we're not doing any capital loans. Now, what are we to do as small business owners? When we are used to, it was a continuous cycle. We would get one, buy what we need, buy inventory, we pay it off, we get another one. And then it's at least 2 or 3 every year, depending on, how many numbers you do.
Yeah. So that's good that I think the biggest thing that I'm learning so far throughout this whole entire thing is consistency. Staying consistent, and eventually everything will pretty much pay off if you staying consistent with what you do.
Correct.
Because
I'm just learning about a whole bunch of different programs and things that is like things that I could have been taking advantage of that I have not been taking advantage of.
Yeah, I mean whatever. Like me, I'm the type of person I don't want, of course, if somebody needs something repaired or anything like that, we charge. But anything outside of that, I'm the type of person where if there's anything that I can do to help anybody on their journey to entrepreneurship, that is my goal. You know, my goal is to come alongside you, help give you ideas, help kind of guide you to where, you know, guide you on that journey. Because like I said, it's a journey, and it's harder to get through that journey when you don't have someone to guide you.
Absolutely.
I had somebody to guide me. And it's my turn because I am where I am. It's my turn to help as many people as I can to get along that journey, whatever that may be. Whether that's just motivation, whether that's me telling them, hey, this is what you need to do. Don't do this. Yes, do that, but stay away from here. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like that's, you know, ultimately that's all I want to do. Like, and I don't. That's why I kind of despise people on the Clubhouse platform who don't have that same mentality, because at the same token, they just want to charge as much as they can. But for me, that's not my goal. Like, I've made it to, I'm happy where I am.
Okay.
And I may not be here all my life. I know plenty of older people who are older than me who've run businesses and they've had successful businesses for years. You know, and I don't want to be that person that gets to that age and say that I've not done one thing to help someone else get where they need to be within their business. You get what I'm saying? So
gotcha.
that's where I am, and that's what I'm trying to do.
But
and
that's why you're able to stay ahead and to stay afloat, because you're willing to go out on that extra limb that everybody else not able to go. Well, not willing to go out. Not saying it can't go out, but willing to go out.
Correct.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
And with payment, you know, he's coming up with, you know, working capital solutions where they would have zero interest working capital for small business owners, and that is almost unheard of.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, that's the whole purpose of them trying to raise this money and, you know, do what they're trying to do. So once again, you know, shout out to my man King J Lo.
That's incredible, amazing, man.
Payment Financial Solutions.
Is he on? He just on Clubhouse, or is he on Facebook? Like what?
Yeah, they have a Facebook, they have a Instagram, like all of that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look them up.
I'll make sure I send y'all the link. So
okay, cool.
Man, I think it's amazing the fact that this is black people people of color, not just labeling of black people of color, that's actually willing to network and do different things that are like-minded, and then trying to move in the same direction as far as like just black excellence in general. I think that's amazing.
And that's what I don't, you know, some people who don't know Clubhouse, and they just see it as, it's not just a trend and it's not just a fad. It is literally people who are willing, and, you know, people around the world who are just like us, who genuinely want to see other people succeed,
right,
and they want to help those individuals. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that within, unfortunately, you don't see it a lot within your local community. True. And then you have to, you know, it just it takes our world and it opens it up and makes it even more. It makes it even more broader to where we have access to those individuals.
That's true.
So I would say,
a lot of people want to hold back information. They don't want to, because they're like, oh, you know, I don't want this person to pass me in the race, or, you know, or something like that.
Exactly.
That's that thing. Like, I think understanding that the race of life is just not a one individual race. It has to do with a group of people
racing together.
Exactly. Because I mean, eventually, like, everybody has to pass the baton to the next individual to go wherever they're trying to go at in the race to actually get to the finish line.
You're right.
So yeah, man, I think it's dope, but that is a great concept though. But people just gotta really grasp that.
Facts.
I'm just gonna look up one thing real quick, just so I can, you know, give you a little bit of context on what you were saying. Okay. So you said some people like to withhold information because they feel as if the next person may, you know, kind of steal that shine. You get what I'm saying? So every time someone says something like that, at least within my industry, I always refer to Google, because Google is all of our best friend. The number of mobile devices operating worldwide is expected to reach 17.72 billion by 2024, an increase of 3.7 billion devices compared to 2020 levels. So anytime, you know, I see somebody who's trying to withhold information, or they don't want to help someone else within the same industry as myself, I always refer to that, because if there are expected to be 17.72 billion devices, electronic devices in this world, there's no possible way you can fix every single one of them.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Somebody else has to be able to fix those devices.
That's true.
So you mean to sit here and tell me you are afraid that somebody else is going to fix all of those and you can't fix one?
Mm. It's kind of like you trying to do everything when you like just concentrate on one. And that goes back to what you were saying earlier as far as being able to be good at one specific thing and allowing other people to be great at whatever they do. Right. And then y'all can actually work together. And that's the ultimate goal. Becoming a unit, becoming one.
Right.
And a lot of people don't even grasp that. They just look at it like, man, no, I'm going to just do it. No, let me do it. I'm like, nah, right. Like, yo, stay in your lane, do what you do, be great at it, and allow me to do it. And then we can actually come together, be like-minded, and move forward.
Facts.
For real. That's dope, though. For real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was nice, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I learned a lot today, man. I really appreciate you coming on today, Chris.
No problem, man. It was my pleasure, as long as I get a check.
You want to close them that way?
I'm
waiting on that check now.
You're going to be waiting for a long... What my Nintendo Switch
That's coming from
man?
his side over there. Yeah, that's coming around from his 49%.
Bro, I don't care about no time. I know where you stay at,
It's after 6 o'clock. We close at 6.
Bro, I know.
Hit me up at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Man, I'm not hitting you up at 11
Work hours is over.
That's what's up, man.
See, this man don't got the closeout song prepared or nothing, man. What you got?
I do got a closeout song.
No, I'm just joking. You know I'm playing with you.
Man, I want to pick. Can I pick the song?
It's
Listen. Let me.
You better put it on your phone. You can just connect it.
Hey,
Take your little earpiece out.
Yeah, man. Listen.
What you got? Of course you got the.
Yeah, come on, man.
There we go.
Got the keys, jump.
Pope Baby. What's the name of it?
Pope Baby LCA Freestyle.
There we go. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you check out my man Savannah Eye Doctor on all your platforms. Yeah.
Make sure y'all tag me in and get a discount.
You owe that man a check.
You're not gonna get no discount.
In the morning, all I know is the bread. Stacking on my bread, 50s in my mattress. I did A3C, got them bitches dancing. I seen things around the east, I still can't imagine. They gon' spin a block again, lights, camera, action.
See, I only had to hear a few bars, man.
Lights, camera, action.
He be spitting a little bit.
Let it be round a little bit.
Yeah, you stayed alone.
I'm making thunder, rain, go away. Mama, I came and say today. Nana, I made a major way. Papa, I made major change. Clubhouse. I'm calling God on the Verizon. Can you hear me now? Why am I horizon? I'm trying to see up the clouds.
I think I'm gonna rock to this after y'all leave. I'm gonna jam this out. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's that joint. That's LCA Freestyle, man. That's on SoundCloud.